I'd like to firstly just pay tribute to all you wonderful people here coming out today, and thank you to Sheffield Friends of Palestine for organising this. We are the conscience of Sheffield. I'd also like to pay specific tribute to the Palestinian speakers here who came and spoke so powerfully. I know that the pain that they're going through is immense, and I really pay tribute to them. And of course, the steadfastness of the Palestinian people. We owe it to them not to stop marching, boycotting, and organise until Palestine is free and justice is achieved and all of the perpetrators brought to justice. Now, I'm a Green Councillor in Sheffield, so I've been asked to speak a little bit about the council. In September, Sheffield Labour proposed and passed a motion at full council on Gaza entitled "Not in Our Name." Now, I accept that getting the Labour group to support such a motion must have been challenging, and I don't deny the efforts of those councillors who tabled it in getting such a motion tabled. It did mark a shift, with the council using the word genocide for the first time. But this is far too little, far too late. And the fact remains that the motion had no concrete actions for the council to take, despite the efforts of our Green group and our independent councillor to insert some. The amendments were voted down. The fact also remains that, as representatives of the Labour Party, which is arming the racist apartheid state of Israel, this genocide is in their name. Until the Labour Party ends its historic support for Zionism and finally supports justice and equality instead, remaining in that party is to remain aligned with a far-right supremacist ideology, which, backed by Western imperialism, is a mortal threat to the whole world. At the October Full Council, I asked the Labour leader if he and his colleagues find it difficult to remain in the party, given that in the week following their motion, Keir Starmer rolled out the red carpet for Israel's genocidal and criminal president. His answer was no, because apparently President Herzog had given a quote to the press saying it was a tough meeting. But let's be clear, the only meeting Herzog should be having in the UK is in a police cell awaiting trial on charges against humanity. Hosting Herzog in the UK is not just to normalise genocide, but support it. I also asked the Labour leader if he accepted that Keir Starmer is isolated in not recognising a genocide, given the consensus amongst genocide scholars, the UN, human rights organisations, his own council, and even the Labour Party conference, that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza. Again, the answer was no. But the truth is that Keir Starmer cannot recognise the genocide because he is a participant in it, and recognising it would implicate him personally. By now, we all know about the Labour government's continued training of the IDF, the supply of F-35 parts, and the regular reconnaissance flights from Britain's base in Cyprus. But last month, a Channel 4 investigation found that weapons exports from the UK to Israel reached their highest levels in June of this year. And their second highest levels in September. And throughout this period, the genocide has been at its most intense, with what remained of Gaza City being levelled to the ground. So remember, as your Labour representatives write to you to try and claim credit for the so-called ceasefire, which, by the way, allows Israel to keep killing Palestinians day in, day out, and keeps apartheid and occupation intact. This is every bit Labour's genocide. The only way for them to say, "not in our name," is to come out publicly against their racist, apartheid and genocide supporting leadership. Tell the truth about what the Labour government is doing. Try to overthrow their leaders. If they cannot do that, they must leave. There are no excuses left, and other parties are available. I just just wanted to also say something about Maccabi Tel Aviv and their fans being banned from Birmingham. Now, we know that all the other party leaders have come out and condemned that. Well, that is ridiculous. I'm proud that the Green Party is standing by the ban. And not only that, we believe that all Israeli sports teams should be banned from international sports. We are proud to support boycott, divestment and sanctions. And finally, I'd just like to mention that on Tuesday there is an action outside Barclays Bank. Barclays is the primary dealer of Israeli government bonds. So if you come to 12 noon outside Barclays Bank on Tuesday. Thank you very much. Free Palestine!